Dave Bautista, he was on a he did a podcast interview, and he had something to say about his return to WWE. I don't know who's asking him about a return, if I'm being honest, but he did talk
Right?
about a return to WWE. 60-year-old, by the way.
Is he 60?
Yes.
God damn.
Or if he's not 60, he's close to it. 58, something like that. But this is what he had to say on his about a return to WWE. It's about a
Your take.
3-minute clip, I think.
All right.
And ours, the reason why I have to say we're so similar is you fall in love with the process and you get into it because you love the hard work. You're not getting into it because the end result of something that you might, the reward or the prize. You get into it because you love the work. And that's like, dude, my whole life.
It's weird. I always, when I have conversation a lot because I've done a lot of interviews, but people always ask me why I got into wrestling. And I always tell them I hate answering this because it's not a glamorous answer. I got into wrestling because I wanted to make money, because I was fucking desperate. I was poor, I had 2 kids, and not a dime to my name. Yeah. And after a while, I became obsessed with it, and I would have wrestled for free because I just loved it so much. But making a good living at wrestling was kind of a side effect. And I left the company, and I left on good terms. I left at the height of my career, but it was for the right reasons. But it was hard as fuck to walk away, because I walked away and I went broke. It was nice having that check come in every week, man. It was really, but I walked away because the company was heading in a direction that it just wasn't right for me. It worked out. I was lucky that it worked out.
And you
walked away as champ. I walked away on top.
Most people don't do that.
It's hard to walk away. Most people don't walk away. This is why it's almost like a running joke when wrestlers retire, because they never retire. They retire like 5 times.
They come back.
And there's people, they always thought throughout these years that I would come back. I would come out of retirement. And I told them over and over, I had a fucking storybook ending and I won't shit on it. I'll go and do manual labor before I tarnish that. If I go broke again, I know what it's like to be poor. I don't like being poor, but if I know what it's like, and I will go fucking broke and be poor before I ever go back to wrestling. I will never wrestle again.
Which I think is, I've heard you talk about that in an interview. Yeah. And
I just had the best. I went out the way I wanted, with the guy I wanted to go out with. Yeah. It's never going to be that good again. And I just won't tarnish it. And I feel so good about it. I'm so proud of the way I went out. I won't shit on it.
I don't know if I gave the proper credit. So the name of that is the other name?
Wolf Gyms?
The Wolf Gyms, which I guess, according to this title, is also Dave Bautista's gym. So there you go. So he also owns that gym. Maybe I'll start working out at the Wolf Gym.
I don't know if this Live Fierce has anything to do with anything.
What?
It says Live Fierce. I don't know if...
That's probably the podcast thing. I don't know. There you go. So Dave Bautista said he'd rather go broke than... Now, he did say step back in the ring. He clarified there. Initially, what I thought he was saying was he's just not going back to WWE at all, which was going to be the question of, so he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame ever because he just refuses to go back. But he did clarify he's not going back in the ring.
Well,
which is good.
What's been floating around is just I'll go broken and homeless before wrestling again. So it makes it sound like he's really bitter. But what he said is he had the perfect match to end his career on. So he doesn't want to end or tarnish that. Because that's usually what happens. People come back after they had the perfect match.
After they lay their boots in the ring and shock everybody and put the young guy over, and then they come back a month later.
Yes. Or they retire and they come back for Saudi Arabia.
Saudis will be calling.
Or you have Ric Flair fucking Shawn Michaels, and then Ric Flair has had like 6 matches after that.
Yes. But I don't think he's had one since
since he had a heart attack.
Yeah, the one where he was with Jeff Jarrett and
Jay Lethal.
Yeah, and it was like I forget which promotion it was with, but it was like its own thing. Like the whole night was built around that match.
I don't think he's had another one because nobody will want to fucking put up with him.
Oh yeah, because he had a heart attack. First move. So he basically just sat on the. It was Jay Lethal's match pretty much the whole time.
Pretty much, yeah.
But it's for Bautista that he's standing to that. I think his last match, from what I remember, was with Triple H when he came back and he was like, "You've beat everybody in the reunion that they did in one of the Raws." And then they were like, "This man's done everything in the business except beat me," and then led to them wrestling at WrestleMania. I don't know what he's talking about leaving as champion, because that wasn't a championship match, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he meant like, well, even before then, he was champion when he left, because he was gonna. I remember he quit because he wanted a match or something like that, and then he just quit on TV, and then he came back and then did the Triple H match. So he wasn't even a champion before he left. So I don't know what that guy's talking about.
Was that when he had the triple threat match with Daniel Bryan and Orton?
No, he quit. It may have been after that. He quit on a Raw.
Right. He quit, and then he came back, and he was Bautista, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. He came back, and then he was which I did like that character too, by the way. He was the movie star.
So did he quit twice?
Or maybe he left to film.
Okay.
Our mystery is slipping me here. Chad, if you know, you can correct us here, but maybe he left because he left, became the movie star, and then he came back, and then he was doing the spotlight thing.
Star's a kind of a fetched word to use.
What are you talking about? He's a
He's
mega star. Guardians of the Galaxy. He was and Guardian. He wasn't. What was that guy's name?
You don't even know the character's name. How does that make him a megastar?
Drax Destroyer. That's who he was.
Chris Pratt made that movie.
No. If anything, Groot made the movie.
True. Stupid ass Groot.
But yeah, he was Drax the Destroyer. So essentially, he was now in a AAA movie.
Okay.
Because then he wasn't really. He was in stuff, but he wasn't like in a big. Then he got to Marvel, and now he's like doing stuff.
Like what?
Oh, that one movie with the Indian guy. He's like a cab driver. That wasn't like a movie, but it was a comedy. What's the name of that movie? It just came out like not long ago.
Couldn't tell you.
Looks like a pretty good comedy. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up here.
I just don't think I would call him a megastar.
I would call him a megastar just because of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
But that was like forever and a day ago.
But they did 3 Up in the Woods with M. Night Shyamalan. That was a good one.
That was a great one, yeah. But I still wouldn't call him a megastar.
He also did. There was another zombie movie he was in. I think it was the one with. I don't remember. But yeah, megastar just off of that.
Okay.
See, so I'm looking at his IMDb. So he was like of these, obviously. He's in The Killer's Game, Afterburn, Trap House, The Wrecking Crew. Don't know what that is.
Don't know what any of those are.
In the Lost Lands, huh? That's
Green Classic.
Yeah. Blade Roadhouse too.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that he's been in a lot of movies, but I wouldn't call him. I would not call him a megastar.
Then what would it take for him to be a megastar?
He needs to be the lead in a mega movie.
Stuber, there it is. Stuber, that's the one I was talking about.
Oh, he's playing the Kurgan. That's cool. He won't be as good as Clancy Brown though. Look at it. He was in The Naked Gun as himself.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, if he needs to do that, yeah. I know.
He needs to be a lead. He needs to quit being like the supporting character, and yeah, lead a big movie, like Mission type shit, or Jason Bourne, or Indiana Jones. Like he needs to be in a movie.
I don't know if he can do any of that.
Why not?
Like I don't see him being that big of being able to. I don't know. He's up, so maybe he can play a role like that.
Well, I'm not saying he needs to be like a nigger or some shit. I'm just saying he needs to be in like that kind of a movie. If we're gonna call him megastar,
do you think he could be like? Do you think if there's is he that much of a Hollywood draw? Like you can, boom, Dave Bautista stars in, I don't know, whatever movie. He's the lead guy. He's the one on the posters, not other people and him. Just is he enough of a draw to get people in?
No, I think he has the ability, but like right now, I don't know if anybody would see him on a movie poster. They would like go specifically to see him, but he has acting chops. Like that Cabin in the Woods thing was really good. He was in Glass Onion. That was good in that. Like he's not bad. I just think calling him a megastar at this point is just not true.
That's fair. I just call him a megastar because, yeah, pretty much everybody, like he's of a household name. but it's based off of the Marvel stuff. Like he was a pretty big part of the Marvel series or the Marvel universe.
I think for him, he'd probably have to have like a Ledger type thing where he's cast in a role and everybody's like, "What the fuck?" And then like he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, well, shall see. So then the last question on that is, where do you rank him as far as wrestler turned actor?
Well, Hulk Hogan's definitely the best.
Well,
No, I'd say better than The Rock.
whoa.
Yeah,
I thought you were like two or Rock being one, of course.
The Rock is not one.
Okay, we're going to the next topic. You're not about this topic.
What,
We're going to go to
the
next
Rock
one.
playing himself in every fucking movie he's in.
Hey,
He has no range, and lately everything he touches turns to shit. And if you look at The Rock's filmography, his filmography is a fucking joke. So no, Batista's probably number one. I think Batista's a better actor. I think he has better range. And he slimmed up before The Rock did. The Rock copied his ass. The Rock was in fucking Tooth Fairy.
well, there you go. But on
Go to IMDb and put it next to Batista's. You tell me who had the better film career so far.
By the way, The Rock is coming back as Black Adam. So,
oh boy,
you're gonna eat your words there.
He's gonna dig up that corpse.
Yeah, he's gonna be Black Adam again.
He's reviving the character that they say killed the DC universe.
Yes.
Good for him.
But yeah, he is back, and he was because they did the Comic-Con. There's some big Comic-Con because here's another fucking event. But yeah, there's this big Comic-Con this weekend, and The Rock was there, and he was on stage as Black Adam, so he is coming back. John Cena also had a trailer.
I forget what he was.
He was Peacemaker.
Oh, Cena's really good too.
Yeah, I like Cena, kind of in the comedy niche. I mean, he's doesn't take away from it.
Well, he's not afraid to laugh at himself and be the joke, whereas The Rock is.
What do you mean? The Rock will laugh as long as he approves those jokes.
He's not going to be like the joke. He's going to be like self-deprecating like Cena does.
Yeah, can't look at here.
I don't think Cena's going to have it in a contract where he has to have an equal fight with the star of the film.
Did Vince say that himself, or is this internet lore? Because where are these people getting this information from? When it come from his mouth?
We'll put it on lore because I couldn't do the source or anything like that, so I'll concede that it's lore.
Yeah,
but we're hearing that like he had a contract where I don't know if it was like a YouTube of somebody related to him talking. I don't know, but basically Rock rewrote it so instead of getting knocked the fuck out, he just calmly sat down.
Well, yeah, there's something in Vin Diesel, but
there's that too.
They're like butting heads.
Well, apparently he butted heads with Ryan Reynolds during that stupid Christmas movie.
Well, Ryan Reynolds needs to know where he know his place. That's all that is. Reynolds,
a bigger movie star than The Rock.
No, but yeah, that is the Dave Bautista thing. So yeah, he'll never be back in a ring, and yeah, like I said, it was a slow news week, so people want to play that like, oh, Dave hates wrestling. Probably hates.
Yeah,
I'm sure they twisted it as he hates Triple H.
Well, I don't know about that, but they did make it just the way that they were posting that quote. They made it seem like he hates wrestling. Yeah.